How's it going today, Winter Embers? I hope you're all having a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome back to another reaction, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome in. Today we're going to be watching Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 2. And before we get started, I want to take a moment to say thank you to my Patreon members, now listed here on both of my sides. Thank you all for supporting the channel, and a special shout out to my top tier patrons. Thank you all for going the extra mile for me. I really do appreciate it. From YouTube, Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, whichever social media you may be a part of supporting the channel, thank you all so much for allowing me to continue doing what I love to do here on YouTube. If you end up enjoying the video in the end, please feel free to leave it a rating. Also, the subscribe button has been very busy trying to make plans for it and the like button to share on Valentine's Day, so if you have a moment, make sure you get it an energy drink, and I'm sure it will greatly appreciate it. If the energy drink that you get for it packs the right punch, you'll notice that the subscribe button will turn gray. It's a whole mouthful, that one. Alright, let's get started on today's video.
Don't be afraid. He's announcing our arrival.
Alrighty, we get to pick back up with some Arya now. So this is not our first time being in Braavos. We were here with Stannis and Davos at one point. Right? This is a place with the bank.
Thank you for bringing me.
Any man of Braavos would have done the same.
Alright, so we're gonna meet back up with the other guy. They changed actors on us, so I might not recognize him right away, but hopefully we get to see him again.
Hello. Fala Morgulis.
Okay, I was gonna say, you might need to say the right phrase. No?
Jack and Hagar gave me this.
No one here by that name.
I have nowhere else to go.
You have everywhere else to go.
But wait!
Did he give her some misinformation here? Is she not at the right building?
Boulder Frey. The mountain.
Just remember that Walder Frey. Still waiting for somebody to deal with him. Wait, what? Ooh, don't you kinda, why'd she just throw that away? It's still maybe useful. I mean, it worked to get her passage there, so it's gotta be worth something for someone.
Ale?
Wait.
Before
what?
we left, a maester gave you a ravens.
They're right there. They're right there. Here we go again. They are right there.
Ale?
I'll have some.
He knows Baelish.
What is it?
Sansa Stark. Don't look. Sitting with Peter Baelish.
Littlefinger?
A bunch of knights with him.
Bunch? What's a bunch? Podrick? 6, 20?
10, I think. Too many. My lady, I don't think this is the right
Ready
place.
the horses.
Oh, but I don't know if Sansa's gonna go for it. She's finding herself in the right place to play from. I don't think she's gonna want to join anybody else right now.
My name is Brienne of Tarth.
We've met with Renly Baratheon.
Before your mother's death, I was her sworn sword. I will shield your back and keep your counsel, and give my life for yours if need be.
I knew Kat from the time we were children. She never mentioned you.
Uh-oh. He's putting some seeds of doubt here.
This woman swore to protect Renly. She failed. She swore to protect your mother. She failed. We're family now, and you are an outsider. Forgive me, Lady Brienne, but experience has made me wary of outsiders.
Oh, man. He played all that properly for him to win.
I saw you at Joffrey's wedding, bowing to the king.
Neither of us wanted to be there.
You should leave.
Roads in these parts aren't safe. Why don't you stay?
Whoa. Guess she was right to have the horses ready, because in either case, she was gonna need them. Damn, none of that conversation went in her favor. Of course, having to admit how Renly died, that she wasn't able to protect him or Catelyn. It's not convincing enough for Sansa, I'm certain. Oh, come on, not them getting split up.
Stop! That's a good boy. Come on.
Don't go back toward them.
No.
Oh. Okay. I'm making noises like I'm trying to calm it like I calm my dog. Whenever she gets hyper, I always make that noise and she just stops. Doesn't exactly work for a horse that can't hear me. Alright, chill. Now get that sword, Padre. Get that sword. You're gonna probably need it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that was quite the stabbing.
I saw her riding on the East Road with Littlefinger. We'll follow them.
Both Stark girls refused your service. Maybe you're released from your vow.
You think she's safe with Littlefinger?
Ultimately, no. For the moment, yes. With anyone, they're not safe. They're only safe if they can make themselves safe at this point. They can't rely on anybody. That's why Arya's on track.
There are only two like it in the world. The one I'm wearing, the one I gave to Marcella.
It's a threat.
I will burn their cities to the ground if they touch her.
Softer.
What? You've never been a father to her.
If I was a father to any of my children, they'd be stoned in the streets.
What has your caution brought? Our eldest child murdered at his own wedding.
You know, Jaime was busy during those times. She is visibly upset, but she is throwing all the blame right at him. You're gonna take some blame for yourself, too.
Now bring our daughter home.
You go down there with an army, it's an act of war.
No army. Do you know where they're keeping her?
Oberyn mentioned the Water Gardens.
I'll find her.
I'm so proud of the father side of him, but this is also the uncle side of him. This is very conflicting feelings.
People eat pigeon pie in the capital.
I don't ever want to see another pigeon pie in this show ever again.
I was very sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you.
Didn't imagine I'd be seeing this kind of meeting coming up.
Lolis will be marrying Sir Willis Bracken. We made a deal, your sister and I.
You're going to come with me and help me with something important. And when we return, I'm going to give you a much better girl and a much better castle.
She was just about to change the rules up and give him someone else to marry? Okay, I'm feeling good about their chances because we know that Bronn usually delivers on his promises.
Your brother was murdered.
Oberyn was slain during a trial by combat. By law, that is no murder.
What will you do about his death?
I will bury him.
Oh, she wants revenge. She loved her some Oberyn.
The Sand Snakes are with me. They will avenge their father while you sit here in your chair doing nothing. This Lannister girl skips about the Water Gardens. Let me have her.
Oh, no. No, come on now. Let's not.
But we do not mutilate little girls for vengeance.
Thank you. Yes.
They overhear things in taverns. Follow people from the taverns to nice, quiet alleys.
No one here.
Someone who's forgotten fear has forgotten how to hide.
I was going to say, someone's probably hiding. There's probably a hidden little spot in here.
Fear is useful that way.
Yeah, I guess if you can't fear anything, if you no longer have fear, you wouldn't understand how people who are in fear work.
About the Mad King.
The Mad King. You're here to remind me of my enemy's lies? Consider me reminded.
Your Grace, I served in his King's Guard. Your enemies did not lie.
That is right. He did actually serve with her father. He knows him personally.
He burned men alive with wildfire and laughed as they screamed. And his efforts to stamp out dissent led to a rebellion that killed every Targaryen. And each time, it made him feel powerful and right.
I didn't stop to think of them side by side. Ooh. I never stopped to think of it. Following the path that her father did. Not exactly the same, but she's running along the same line. She can't let it get out of control.
People like you and me are never really satisfied inside the box. Not for long.
Let's go for a walk.
No.
How many dwarves are there in the world? Is Cersei going to kill them all?
And really, wasn't it? I was not expecting that to be the follow-up to that question.
Mistakes will be made.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Take the head.
She's really gonna do that.
You're the hand of the king.
No, Uncle. Clearly it would not be appropriate for a woman to assume that role.
Your Grace, I would be willing to serve provisionally as the king's hand.
The king has appointed you Master of Coin.
Oh, Your Grace. The honor is all mine, Your Grace.
I don't know why. That position hasn't turned out well for anybody who's been in it.
King's hand?
The king is named Qyburn, the new Master of Whisperers.
They replaced Varys? I guess they know Varys isn't coming back.
I must say, I cannot
Uncle
see
Kevin.
how.
Ooh, bypassed.
It would please the king if you would serve as his master of war.
He should be here, learning what it means to rule.
He is learning.
I did not return to the capital to serve as your puppet.
She is very much unfazed by this. She's still with that little slight smile on.
You would abandon your king in his time of need.
If he wants to send for me, I will be waiting for him.
I don't know why. I just don't imagine. No, I know why I don't imagine this working out very well for him. It's almost like he doesn't know Cersei.
S. It's an S. Right, very good. You're a wonderful teacher. Very patient.
I only said...
I had a lot of time to practice. My mother kept me inside because...
What do you call it in the South? What happened to your face?
Grayscale.
2 of my sisters had it. They both died.
Oh, okay, so she's a very lucky one. Apparently that's very deadly.
Their faces, their arms, they acted like animals. My father had to drag them out to the woods on a rope.
What did you do with them in the woods?
Ooh, put them to rest. And that's a story for another day.
You need to stay away from that girl.
Why?
She's a wildling.
Her name's Gilly.
They could strike at him by striking at you.
Gilly wouldn't do that.
You have no idea what people will do.
But she is right about Gilly. It seems like her mom is more of a threat to her than Gilly.
You showed mercy to Mance Rayder. The king's word is law. Perhaps you should ask Sir Davos how much mercy I show to lawbreakers.
With respect, Your Grace, the free folk will never follow you, no matter what you do.
I thought he was about to propose a punishment to take out on Jon. Because I wasn't going to be with it.
Bear Island knows no king but the king in the north, whose name is Stark.
That amuses you.
Why is he upset that that amuses him? He should have reverence for his brother.
Kneel before me. Lay your sword at my feet. Pledge me your service and you'll rise again as Jon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
It's going to take some time and consideration. I still don't... Oh, it's... Stannis stands for the things that I want to see-ish. But he comes with some quirks that I don't really get with.
Does anyone wish to speak for candidates for the 998th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch?
Come on, let it be Jon.
He was acting commander when the wall came under attack.
He also got put out of commission. You remember that part?
And has been a defender of the Watch and the wall almost all of his life.
Get off his nuts. Let's go for Jon. Let's get Jon. Jon.
Through 10 winters he served. As commander of the Shadow Tower, he kept the wildlings away.
Oh, I hate to say it, but he looks like he has one foot in the grave. I just don't get with that one.
Mr. Raymond.
Do it. Speak up for him.
Sam the Slayer.
You know...
The wildling lover, just like his friend Jon Snow.
You're going to get some stabby glass in the neck. Keep it going.
Brother Slint knows her quite well. They cowered together in the larder during the battle for the wall. I found him there after the battle was over, in a puddle of his own making.
I love you, Sam. Thank you.
Sir Alistair fought bravely, it is true. And when he was wounded, it was Jon who saved us. He took charge of the wall's defense. He killed the Magna of the Thanes. He went north to deal with Mance Rayder.
And he lost the one he loved right in front of his face. But don't put that part in.
He led the mission to avenge Lord Commander Mormont. Mormont himself chose Jon to be his steward. He may be young, but he's the commander we turned to when the night was darkest.
Yes! Yes!
I can't argue with any of that.
Zip!
What would have happened in that tent between those two old friends if Stannis' army hadn't come along? Do you want to choose a man who has fought the wildlings all his life? Or a man who makes love to them?
Why are you speaking for yourself? Why are you speaking for yourself? Let's just take a moment to realize a true leader just doesn't need to prove, doesn't need to say that he's a leader. I swear to God, the little stack right there better not be Jon. Those look like wheat thins. Like some old wheat thins. And Ritz. Is it? Yes! Yes! Oh, eat it. Eat it. That's why you shouldn't have spoke up for yourself. Might have had some more respect.
You.
Don't mess with her. She's not the one.
I said.
Turn around and go. Turn around.
When I tell you this girl is serious?
Nothing's worth anything to dead men.
Quickly, go!
Hello. Is it Jaqen again? Did he change forms again? Is that him? It was him this whole time, wasn't it? Hey! It is you, the you.
A man is not Jaqen Hagar.
Well, who are you then?
No one. And that is who a girl must become.
He is who he needs to be. Kind of like Batman. I am what the people need me to be. I can't get that line out. Getting sidetracked. Wasn't he supposed to have a trial?
Mel prisha shisha ochni eskore shish fosdal crutching wechi.
I'm starting to get the feeling that he has something to do with this.
Guragon jazdano glaisona ochani sostaur. Iziri aixia vitri iris.
Shishilolshka ye fitril.
Vitri isa.
There you go. Separate yourself. She's going to be different than her father. By handing the right back over to the people, she is doing exactly what she said she was going to do. Boy, no matter which way this goes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Is this going to be a trial or is this an execution?
Kilonarion morchon isa.
Mercy? In this case, does mercy mean death? Wait. Mercy, don't kill him, right? If the people are saying it, don't do it. Don't do it. Although we still gotta be suspicious of that one. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Yeah, I mean, everybody was asking for mercy. Okay, that took a turn I wasn't really expecting. I don't feel like she was the one who should have made that choice if she's going to let the people make the decisions from here on out. Is that the missing dragon?
Dragon.
And where the hell have you been? Didn't come home to report to mother, nothing? Don't tell me he's gonna bite her hand off or something. I'm very uncomfortable right now. You're sending mixed messages here. Are you coming home to stay or what? Well, he's a confusing one. I'll just tell you that. He's a very confusing one, that child. For as much as Daenerys has been through from the beginning to the end, from the beginning to the present, she has a lot on her plate. She has a lot to deal with because everything that she's doing is being watched by so many. She did say law is law, not her. So she should have left that decision up to the people, right? And then figured out how to deal with that. Why they were calling for mercy for him, I have no clue. Anyhow, that can go into a whole different type of discussion. Glad to see that Arya is finally where she needs to be. Didn't get to see more of her in this episode, but at least I got to see some. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam, so much. We're glad to see. We love to see Jon in charge. I don't know what's going on with Cersei and that whole thing and that whole ring. But yeah, her council, one of them made probably not the best decision because Cersei doesn't really take no or rebuttals. We'll see where that goes. I feel like Sansa is in the place that she needs to be to learn how to deal with people properly when she's with Littlefinger. So we'll see how that exchange ends up going. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave a rating. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, be bright, give someone a reason to smile today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.